Welcome back. The Herd is coming up next here on FS1. Let's head over check in with Colin Cowherd today. Hey, Colin, what is on the show?
Jerry Jones and Ezekiel Elliott in a PR battle to gain popularity so they can stave off the criticism when this deal doesn't get done. We'll talk about that coming up.
Thank you, Colin. Time for our final topic of the day. There will be no lack of storylines when the Raiders make their debut on Hard Knocks tonight. Jon Gruden and the additions of Antonio Brown, Vontaze Burfict are headlines waiting to happen. Derek Carr said, quote, "It opens up the world to us to show who we really are." Shannon, what do you expect?
A lot of Jon Gruden. That's what you expect.
That's a good guess.
That's what you expect. It's going to be very interesting to see how much of Antonio Brown, considering he hadn't done a whole lot of practice and kept dealing with these the blisters on the bottom of his feet.
He can still talk.
Yeah. But I don't. But you know, they get to write the edit as they see fit. So you know, Jon Gruden might cut a lot of his out and add a lot of his in. So that's going to be very interesting to see.
I don't know. Jon Gruden loves the camera.
Yeah.
Antonio loves the camera. Those two will fight for the spotlight, and I believe Jon Gruden will win the spotlight.
Yes.
But Richie Incognito's going to steal a couple of scenes just because he's worth a couple of scenes.
Vontaze?
Hey, Vontaze on the practice field and in the preseason games.
Yes.
You don't think he'll be a focal point?
Oh, he gonna get suspended. He gonna get thrown. I got a feeling he's gonna get thrown out of a practice. He gonna do something, Skip, that's gonna rub Jon Gruden. But Jon might like the heat. You know, Jon loves tough guys now.
He does.
So.
Yeah, I can't wait for this because I think it has potential to go beyond the Browns. And I thought the Browns just lit it up last summer.
But I think the thing is, Skip, is that when it's organic, when you let guys be themselves, when you don't have to do anything. When we first did, because we were the first Hard Knocks, Skip, it was just us, but we had a lot of veteran players. Todd was really the only rookie, but we got guys now trying to do too much.
Somehow I have a feeling you probably played up to the camera just a little bit.
You?
No.
A little bit? No? Never?
All
Never?
time.
What you see is what you get.
Okay,
Really?
well, plenty to talk about tomorrow, I'm sure. That is it for us. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern. Right now, Colin tells you why Jerry Jones knows exactly what he is doing right now with Zeke. The Herd starts right now.
Undisputed.
Ezekiel Elliott is still not in camp, but another name is emerging. Dallas's fourth-round pick, running back Tony Pollard, is apparently turning heads at camp. Dak Prescott said Pollard is one of the most exciting players to me of this training camp. When we're in the offense, we're in the offensive units, we're in the team meetings, and coach calls him out on his responsibility without a hesitation. He's getting it right. That's what you want to see from a young guy. That's what the players and coaches want to see, and he's been delivering. Jerry Jones added this. He is obviously about as smooth an athlete and certainly a running back. You saw the flexibility. If he continues to get better and better and better, which he's got to, I think you're going to see a guy who plays early for the Cowboys. So, Shannon, is this praise more about Ezekiel Elliott or is this about Tony Pollard?
You know what it's about, Skip. They didn't start with this hyperbole. You know what, Skip? Zeke, when I go on vacation, Jenny, I tell him I don't even put no TV in my room. I don't want to hear no news. I take that back. I ain't been on vacation ever. But that's neither here nor there. Zeke, he can't hear the news, Skip Bayless. I love Dak because Dak said it right the other day, Skip. He said, look, I love Zeke, but Zeke's got to take care of his business. Staying good. He's praising the guys that are there. Hey, this guy's playing unbelievable. He knows his responsibilities. If he gets something wrong, the coach calls him out. He corrects it, and he's moving forward.
Okay.
But then Jerry, oh, boy. See, why Jerry got to do this, Skip? Why he got to go over the edge? This young player, I mean, hey, he's really excited. He's played really well. You know what, Skip? See, that's what I can't do. This is what I can't do.
Jerry said about as smooth, and he didn't finish it, an athlete as you'll see. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, no, you about to say something else.
See the flexibility.
He tried. All this is, hey, Zeke, you better hurry back. This guy gonna take your position. Do you believe that? Do you believe that, Skip Bayless? No, you do not. I get it. I get all these semantics. This is all, you know, it's negotiating, it's love, war, battle, whatever you want to call it, Skip. Zeke ain't paying no attention to that because you know why? Zeke says, I know what I'm capable of doing. You know, too. 2 to 3 years, I led the league in rushing. The year that I missed 6 games, I had a highest yards per game average. So I would have led the league again. But I ain't worried about that. I'm over here in Cabo. I'm minding my business. y'all need to keep my name out your dentures, Jerry.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't bring up his name. He brought up Tony Pollard's name.
Don't mention. No, I want to hear you say running or back.
First of all, I told you before, I told you right after the draft, they believe that they just stole a diamond in the rough who's going to be their Alvin Kamara. That's what they believe.
Okay.
They believe that Will McClay did it again, that he struck again, and that Tony Pollard, I told you, I didn't watch a lot of Memphis games, but I watched a couple, and he caught my eye. He flashed on TV because he plays so fast. He timed 4.5, which is fast enough, but not lightning. He plays faster than that. He can catch it as well as he can run it. He got a little lost at Memphis because they had an every down back, a workhorse back named Darrell Henderson, who went in the 3rd round to the Rams.
What the Cowboy got? They got a guy that's better than Henderson, and he couldn't get on the field with Henderson, but barely.
So watch Tony Pollard, because I think he's going to shock you with how quickly he plays, how much, because he's going to catch it. He's going to return punts and kickoffs. He's going to try to block punts. He can do a lot of different things, but clearly they're all focused. Even Dak is trying to be the team leader by, he's sending a message. He's saying, hey, this guy can play right now. Jerry's saying this guy can contribute early because there is some concern, there's some fear, danger that Zeke is going to miss 2 or 3 regular season games, or maybe more. So they're saying, guess what? We found somebody who's Alvin Kamara's size. They're both about, they're 6 foot-ish.
Oh, Pollard?
250.
Pollard, he Alvin Kamara, huh?
Well, you doubt Will McClay, but he just keeps... I doubted him on Leighton Vander Esch, and guess what happened? He turned into the wolf hunter.
You see...
Did you see it last year?
Skip, you want the diamond in the rough, or you want the Hope diamond? See, you got to polish that thing up. I already know
well,
what
they can be one and the same.
No, they can't. They ain't but one Hope diamond. You got it. You got it. Look, he got the colors on. Blue. You got the Hope diamond, and you talking about a diamond in the rough.
The message they're trying to send to Zeke is, we have the Kamara to your Mark Ingram. So we have yin to yang. We can help load manage you through football seasons where we won't have to use you up.
Skip, Mark Ingram, James Ingram, there is no comparison to Zeke. So will you please stop saying that? Just like I don't care what Pollard does. He's not Zeke. And you're not going to the Super Bowl without Zeke. And if I'm Zeke, first of all, Zeke doesn't even have internet. He left all his phones here.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Did you see...
He's disconnected?
Did you see what happened with Mike Weber the other day? There's some... He tweeted about him. He retweeted about some,
just some play that...
Yeah, some play. It was a good play that he had in a camp practice.
Yeah.
No.
Obviously, they haven't yet to play a single preseason game, but mark my words, Tony Pollard will contribute this year. This team is getting more and more loaded because Will McClay is turning into the draft master. And Zeke is eyes and ears. He is hearing all this. He is seeing all this. It's luring him back to Oxnard.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Zeke can't come back to Oxnard.
You're right. He's hearing this.
Yes.
You have to believe he's frustrated reading this.
Yeah, he's frustrated. I'm good.
Yep.
Make the money right and I'll be back.
And remember, Kamara, you never saw in college. Remember what happened? He starts at Alabama, and he can't even get on the football field because he's losing out to Derrick Henry, T.J. Yeldon, and Kenyon Drake. Yeah. And all of a sudden, he has to go to Hutchinson Community College in Kansas, and then he winds up back at Tennessee. He didn't even start for Tennessee, right? He had limited carries, which is why New Orleans was able to steal him in the 3rd round. And Dallas just went Kamara in the 4th round.
But if you look at, Skip, most of the backs that started at Alabama, if you look at Drake and Yeldon, they're more of the line of Kamara. They didn't start. It's that these guys, I mean, Coach Saban, look at Josh Johnson. Skip, he didn't start. I mean, he's like a Kamara. He couldn't start. Coach Saban likes a bell cow down the hill. Yeah,
Josh Jacobs. Yeah.
Josh Jacobs, excuse me.
Yeah.
He does that. But you know what, Skip Bayless? You know this. Stop playing. You know you're not going anywhere without Zeke.
Zeke.
So tell Jerry to pay the man.
You want to jump back on board? Because this train is flying toward a Super Bowl. You want to come along for the ride?
Nobody ride the train unless you're in Europe in the countryside or something like that, seeing everything. Zeke said, no, I'm flying. And you need to break bread. Break bread.
This is a bullet train.
We got only
headed for Miami.
You know, when I was in Italy.
Huh.
Was I in Italy? Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, I was in Italy. You know, I ride countryside. I'm looking at the train. I'm like, man, this is beautiful. I might pack up and move over here. I'm like, man, this is beautiful. I said, this is what they talk about when you go to, you go overseas and you get on the train and you see. I'm like, okay, I could do this.
And
then
why didn't you?
Yeah.
I did it. And then I'm back. It hadn't been back since.
You're back? What would you guys do without each other? Seriously. But you know what else is lonely? Sitting in Cabo when all your teammates are hard at work. Like, Cabo's fun, but at some point, it's not the most exciting place if you're all alone. Okay, Shannon.
Money.
All right, I just want to remind you. Freddie Kitchens quickly becoming one of my favorites to listen to. Is he going to hold back the Browns this year? We will discuss what he's saying next.
Freddie K. needed.